Hello everyone. Today we'll do the subject EVS 1 of grade 5th and our chapter number 14 is transport. What is transport? Transport means taking or carry goods or people from one place to another is called transport. Now what are the means of transport? What are the modes of transport? So the modes of transports are, we have four types of transport. First is roadway, second is railway, third is waterway, and the last one is airway. In roadway, we use vehicles. Vehicles is also known as automobile. Vehicles like car, bus, truck, cycle, etc. Railway means we have two types of railways. The first is goods railway, that we transport the goods, and the second is passenger railway, that if you want to go village we can use passenger train. The third is waterway. Waterway means we use ships or we sail ships for transport the goods also and people also. The last one is airway. In airway we have aeroplane, helicopter, etc. Now today we will discuss about the system of transport, advantages, disadvantages and remedies of transport. Children, let us try an experiment. Choose a friend's house, park, shop or school that is 1 kilometer away from your home. On the first day, walk to your chosen place. On the second day, ride to it on your bicycle. On the third day, take an automobile. Automobile means car or vehicles. While doing this, always take your school bag with you. Use the same route for all three journeys. Now note down the following. The first question is the time taken for each journey on each of the 3 days. Answer is by walking it takes more time. By riding on bicycle it takes little much lesser time. And by using automobile, that is car, it takes very less time. Second question, which journey took the longest time and which took the shortest time? So answer is by walking it takes longest time and by car it takes shortest time. Third question, on which journey did you have to carry your own things? So answer is by walking I have to carry my own things. Fourth question, which was the most comfortable journey? The most comfortable journey is by car. Fifth question, on which journey did you have to use fuel? Answer is car. Sixth question, on which journey were you most bothered by smoke and noise? Answer is by walking and by riding on bicycle we did not bothered about smoke and noise. From your answers you will see that walking takes the most time and you have to put in labor to carry your own things. Using a vehicle saves time and effort. You must have also realized that we need to use fuels in automobiles. This causes air and noise pollution. It means that different modes of transport have different advantages and disadvantages. And in today's high-speed world, we have to depend on several modes of travel and transportation of goods.
Modern means of transport have many advantages.
So here we have advantages of transport and disadvantages of transport. So advantages of transport are works get done sooner. The work which we are doing, if we have the proper transport system, so that work will complete so quickly or early. It also save our time and effort. We can save our time and effort because of transport. Trade is facilitated. The meaning of facilitated is easier. So our business is also easier because in olden times we don't have a proper means of transport. So our business was also slow or it was hard. But now we have a proper means of transport. Because of transport, our business we can easily do near also and far also. World are now connected. Because of transport system, now all over the world we are connected to each other. If I am in Mumbai and I want to go Pune or I want to go out of India, so I have a means of transport. From there I can connect we have a easy routes also. Global level has become easy. Because of transport, we globally are become closer. We are close to each other and it is easy or simple also. Things are easily available. Lifestyle has improved. For example, if I want to buy a dress urgently and the shop is so far, and if I have a proper kind of transport, so I can easily go to the shop and buy the dress as soon as possible. So our human being lifestyle has also changed or has also improved because of transport system. Facilities of tourism, health, education, etc. have become speedier. Because of transport, our facilities also improve and has a speed. Means the facilities like tourism, if we want to go for tour, so we have a means of transport, easily we can go there and it also save our time and effort. For health purpose also and for education. If my school is too far, I can easily go that school with the help of bus or car, bicycle, etc. If our hospital is far, so we can call ambulance and that ambulance take us to the hospital. So transport help us in all the way. So these are some advantages of transport system. Now let us see the disadvantages of transport system. The first is due to constant burning of fuel, the environment, the surrounding, inside it emit all smoke and also some poisonous gases. Poisonous gases like carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide and sulfur dioxide, etc. And also are minute particles. Minute particles mean the small quantity of carbon and lead that present in the air, and because of these gases our purity of air get less and our environment suffer from air pollution. This also known as air pollution. The leaves of plants shrivel up and fall. Because of this air pollution, because of the burning of fuel, the trees, the greenery of trees get damaged. All the leaves are dried up. Shrivel means dry up. So the leaves are dried up and they fall from the trees. So we did not get a pure air. Sprouts get scorched. All the sprouts means the vegetation, the trees get scorched. Scorched means dry up. The growth and development of the plants is affected adversely. Because of the air pollution, the plants did not grow properly and they did not develop also. So it has affected adversely to the vegetation, that is plant. Traffic through forest area harm. If there will be a traffic around the forest area, so it may cause to plants also and animals also. They harm the life of plants and animals. Constant sounds create noise. Continuously the sounds of horns, if there will be, so it damage or it cause noise pollution, and because of this noise pollution people suffer from headache, etc. Accident damage. Because of traffic, accident may occur and damage of vehicles also will be there. So these all are disadvantages of transport.
Study the pictures and note the answers to the following. The first question, where have the children stopped? So in this picture you can see that the children stopped on the middle of the road, that is on footpath. Second question, why have they stopped there? The answer is because the vehicles are running on the road and the children have to cross the road. That's why they stop in the middle of the road on the footpath. Third question, what are the children doing? Answer is the children are crossing the road. Fourth question, what is troubling them? Answer is the noise of the vehicle horns are troubling them.
Let us see some more points related to transport. Walking short distance, riding slightly long distance. We have to avoid transport system like car or burning fuels for saving our environment. If we have to go for very short distance, we can easily go by walk, and if the distance is slightly longer, so we can use riding like bicycle, and if you have a other automobile you can use that also. Avoid the use of fuel. We have to avoid the uses of fuel because fuel or burning of fuel cause air pollution, so we have to avoid that. Public and private transport save time and effort. This transport system, public transport system and private. Public transport system means railway, bus, auto rickshaw, etc. And private transport means car, bike, bicycle. So this transport system, they save our time and effort. Reduce harmful effect. It also reduce the danger effect for our environment and for human being also. Let us see the remedies for reducing pollution. Let us see the solution to decrease the level of pollution. First is using fuels that cause less pollution. We have to use that kind of fuel that reduce the pollution. That will be not increase. We have to reduce the decrease of pollution. Timely maintenance and repair of vehicles. Time to time we have to maintain our vehicles, and if any part is damaged, so we have to repair it also. Using public and private transport as far as possible. Use public and private transport as far as possible. Planting trees. We have to grow more trees. So when we grow more trees or when we plant more trees, it reduces the level of pollution and air pollution also, and our environment will not affect by this. Our environment and our health also be healthy or good. Avoid fuels. We have to avoid fuels. Instead of fuels, we have to use LPG and CNG gas in our automobile.
Sailing ships. Today, in these modern times, we use cars, ships and aeroplanes that run on fuels. But what happened in olden days? They use ships because ships did not use such engines. They had sails which helped to use the force of the wind. means with the help of wind the ships are sails. They were called sailing ships. In those days, people traveled all over the world on these ships. It did not pollute our environment and it is easy also. Now see the last topic, that is advantages of using a bicycle. Because in olden times when there was no vehicles like car, bus or truck, etc. So the people used bicycle, bullock cart, horse cart, etc. So now we see the advantages of using a bicycle. The first and important point is physical exercise. By riding a bicycle, we can easily do the exercise. Our muscles, our body will also be healthy. Second point, small loads can also be carried. We can easily carry small amount of goods on the bicycle. Third point, does not cause pollution. Bicycle did not need fuel, so it also not cause pollution and our environment not having the danger of pollution. It is free of pollution. By riding bicycle, we can decrease the pollution also. Next is self-reliance. Self-reliance means self-independent. One can easily ride bicycle by their own. Next is saves time. It consumes our time. It saves our time. So next point, can be stored in a small space. Bicycle did not want big amount of space to keep it. It only take a small amount of space to store, to stay. It need very small amount of space. Next point, saves money. Bicycle saves our money. Last point is less crowding of vehicles on the street. Bicycle have very small size, so it also save the space on the street, and because of bicycle the traffic will be less, the crowding on the street, on the road will be less. So these are the important advantages of bicycle. So today we have learnt about the transport and means of transport system, and what are the beneficial and harmful effect of transportation, different means of transport, the danger to nature due to the pollution caused by various means of transport, or remedies for various types of pollution, advantages of bicycle. So these all are together. If we are following in a right way, we can easily reduce the pollution, and transport is helpful to our work for human being.